Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica Sabrina. Today I'm going to film a weekly vlog slash like how much I read in a week for this week. Today is Monday and it is currently 8:40, so it's a little late. And I work tomorrow morning, so I don't have a lot of time to read. So, this morning I did actually wake up pretty early and I ended up finishing When in Rome by Sarah Adams. It was actually my first Sarah Adams book, and I've heard a little bit of mixed reviews because she writes close door romance, which I kind of don't mind. I like spice, I don't mind spice, and I actually really loved this book. I think I finished this in like 3 to 4 days maybe, I don't know, but I really liked it. I think I want to try an Ali Hazelwood book. I have not read Ali Hazelwood before. I'm debating if I want to jump into another romance or if I want to try a different genre. My comfort and go-to genre is typically mystery or thriller of any sort, so I'm kind of debating if I want to go back to my roots and try something of that genre or if I want to try like another romance. I'm not sure. I'm also a really huge mood reader, so it really is just dependent on whatever I'm in the mood to read, and I don't know what that is right now. I'm not in a slump, I just don't know what I want to read. So that's the dilemma. And don't get me wrong, I have a lot on my TBR to read. So it's not that I don't have options, it's that I don't know. I'm just feeling indecisive. I'll get back to you once I decide on a book. I lied to y'all so bad. It's now 9. Listen, I really liked When in Rome, and this is about our MCM's little sister falling in love with the bodyguard of our FMC. Yeah, FMC in When in Rome. I'm not sure if any of that made sense. Either way, also because she works at a flower shop and it's giving spring. Okay? And we're in spring. So this one is next. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to read. I hope not too long. So I'm probably gonna read on the couch for like, honestly, probably like 30 minutes, and then I'm probably gonna read in bed. Yay. So far I had only read the first chapter. So I'm on chapter 2, and the first chapter alone is so funny. I'm going to go into bed and probably read at least maybe like another chapter or 2, and then I have to go to sleep. I really don't have a lot of time to be reading a whole nother few chapters, so I'm probably just going to read one and get to bed because I have to wake up pretty early tomorrow for work. So I'm gonna read one more chapter and then we'll go to sleep. Why are you doing faces?
What?
Good evening. It is currently 8:11. I actually wasn't feeling too good, so my plan was to come home, shower, and kind of do a little bit of picking up around the house, but I just wasn't really feeling that well whenever I got home, and I didn't really want to push it, so I just sort of gathered my thoughts and my body, and I ended up just laying down. Y'all, I've been watching Teen Mom. But I recently found it on Paramount, and I've been addicted ever since. I love reality TV. Sue me, arrest me, do whatever you need to. It's so messy. It's so messy, and it's so like, it's a little funny. Anyway, I do feel a little bit better. It was my stomach that was bothering me pretty badly, so I haven't eaten dinner or anything. I kind of just stayed away from feeding my stomach anything that's going to make it feel worse. So I've just been sort of sipping on water, and I now have grown a little bit of an appetite, but I don't want to push it with anything too heavy. So I made myself a little bowl of fruit. Oh, my nail came off. That was also one of the things that I was planning on doing whenever I got home, is that just to redo this nail, but I'll do it later. However, I have been a little eager to get back into this. The first chapter alone had me hooked. And it's just so funny. So the first chapter is literally just her, our main character, Annie Walker. She goes on a date. She has social anxiety, but she decided to just push her fate a little bit and go on a date, and she ended up asking out a man. Okay, let's start there. Okay, queen. She asked out a guy. I think she said she met at a bank or something like that. And even though she has social anxiety, I think she's always had the dream of, you know, having a family and like being married and like dating and, you know, having the whole shebang of that experience. But, you know, her social anxiety, you know, kind of gets the best of her. And yeah, I don't know, something about Sarah Adams' writing though, like, I'm loving so much. It's not only just easy, but her humor and her comedic timing with like certain banter and the way, I don't know, it's the way she writes her characters are honestly really lovable. Again, that was chapter 1. I also did want to mention that I did do a little bit of reading at work. I started a Freida McFadden book, which I also love Freida McFadden. So anyway, I started Ward D on, I don't even know if you can see that, but I started Ward D on Kindle Unlimited. And then I also, so I was reading a little bit of it, and then I was also listening to it on Hoopla. And I got to about chapter 3 before I got like distracted and with actual work and everything. So I read a little bit at work, so I did read a little bit today, but I do plan and I do want to get into this book a lot more. So all of that to say is that I will be back when I am either eating dinner. I'll show you what I'm having for dinner if I do end up having dinner, and when I am going to sit down and start reading this for a little bit. So yeah.
Squares, or you want rectangles?
Ooh, rectangles would be cool. Can you do rectangles?
Why, yes, of course I can do rectangles.
Hello. I am showered. First of all, let's start there, right? We're clean. I ended up sleeping in just a tad, so that's good. My co-host for my podcast is about to come over, and we are going to film our podcast. So I have our little setup over here. It's nothing crazy or special, but we don't have our script ready, so I have to do that. So I'm going to start our script, and the time that she's about to get here, I'll just let you know what I do next. I do plan on reading today. Last night, I just ended up falling asleep. We ended up eating our dinner and watching TV, and then we came back to bed, and I set out my phone and my book but my phone won. So I doom scrolled a bit. Also, this won't go away, and neither will this one. And I also have some down here that I'm not gonna show because it doesn't matter. But I'll let you know what I do next. I just need to finish our script. Hi. It's a little bit later in the day. My co-host left and we ended up filming or recording our podcast. So I have to find some time to edit that because it goes out on Friday. Today's Wednesday. Some reading time would be good. Actually, I'm gonna do my nails. I need to just glue this one back on. I still have that one, but I need to redo this one completely. So I'm gonna take some time to do that, but I think maybe in the meantime while I'm doing that, I'm gonna listen to the audiobook for Practice Makes Perfect. Okay. I've done my nails. I glued this one back on and then I redid this one. So now I'm all intact and I'm so excited. I honestly didn't get as far into the book as much as I wanted. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit my little happy butt down and I'm going to just go ahead and read on my bed. My plan is to hopefully get to at least like halfway through this book, but in the meantime, you know, it's just me. I can't stop staring at my pimple. I can't stop staring at it. It's ugly. But anyway. Good morning. I went ahead and just kind of got ready, and because if I don't, and if I stay in my pajamas and I don't put anything on my face, and like I won't be productive. So I'm going to listen to an audiobook, and I think I'm going to do that with Ward D by Frida McFadden. So I just wanted to update you, say a little good morning. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of fumbling the bag with like vlogging. Oh my gosh. So I was driving the other day and this girl pulls up next to me and she's like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but your back lights don't, your brake, like your back brake lights don't work. And I said, huh? And she goes, yeah. She goes, your two back ones won't work. She's like, the middle one works. She's like, but the two back ones won't. She's like, so you might want to get that checked out. And I said, oh my God, I was not aware. Thank you so much for telling me. Girls looking out for girls. Purr. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much for telling me. She goes, yeah, no problem. And she just takes off. And I said, oh my gosh, an angel. I hope she has a really good week. Anyway, I got to about, where's my phone? I got to about 50% of the way through. Oh, I'm at 63% with Ward D. I'm trying to guess what the ending is, so I have some theories as to what the ending to the book is, and I might be correct. I don't know. I sometimes guess them correctly. I sometimes don't. I don't know. So now I'm going to go ahead and start laundry, maybe even finish Ward D today. And then after that, I'm probably going to sit down and try and read Practice Makes Perfect because I'm obsessed. I want to know more, okay? Will already has me in a chokehold, okay? And I want to know how soon they get together, what their chemistry is, all that good stuff. So I'm trying to think of other things. I think my mom's going to stop by for a little bit. I promise I'll probably do something interesting. I don't know. I feel like this vlog is not going as well as it should, but this is literally real life. I don't know what to tell you. So I need to start laundry. I'm going to listen to the book. I've had way too much laundry to do, so I started my laundry. And then my mommy came, and then this is such a boring vlog. Oh my gosh, I am not going to get any views on this. But it's okay. It's going to be all about vibes, right? At some point in this vlog, I think I said I had to edit the podcast, which I did not do yesterday, which I'm doing like right now. And so I've been doing this for the past, I don't know how long now. Hey. Okay, so I haven't started reading yet, mostly because I don't know if I updated you on even where I am with Ward D, but I am 73% of the way through with Ward D now. Again, it's still pretty good. It's keeping me on my toes. Like, I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a predictable ending. Yet again, it's Freida McFadden, so who knows? I was folding some laundry in the living room and kind of watching Teen Mom. And now I really didn't want this to be one of my tasks to tackle today, but I can't look at it anymore. And it really just kind of clutters my mind every time I see it. I'm giving you a little glimpse. You know what I mean? The back of my closet, can't see it. No idea who she is. No idea where she's been. I'm gonna listen to an audiobook while I talk about closet. Good morning. Let's see. It is afternoon. I don't know why I said good morning, but it's actually afternoon. I have a few things to do today that I want to try to get done. It does involve me getting out of the house, which for some reason today is giving me a little bit of anxiety. Speaking of, I haven't taken my anxiety medication this morning. This is my reminder that if I question if I took my medications this morning, I did. Guys, I'm like practically done with Ward D, which was good, but I did predict the ending a little bit, which kind of takes away the fun. I'm like 90% of the way through with Ward D. I don't know if you can see, but it says like 89. I need to get on to reading this. So hopefully my errands that I need to run to this morning are not going to take too long. I've still been itching to like sit down and like play my video games. Not the accent coming out. To play my video games. Okay, so that's gonna be my reward, right? As soon as I leave, I'm gonna run to do my errands, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna sit down and play my video game, and I'm gonna read. I doom scroll. That's the problem. I need to not get on my phone whenever I sit down and get ready to read or to play a video game or something, because and then it all just goes out the window. So hello. Okay, I just finished filming my collective book haul, which essentially took a lot longer than I wanted it to. There was a lot of books. So that haul should be up unless I decide to scratch it, because I had to film it in 2 different locations because the sun was going down. I don't have like a ring light or anything yet, so I had to rely on daylight, which essentially started going down the longer I made the video, because the video alone with like no cuts or edits is like over an hour. But hopefully if I decide not to scratch it, which I'm going to try to convince myself not to, that collective book haul should be up. So if you haven't watched that video, you should. All of the books that I just took out to film the collective book haul, I now have to put back in my bookshelf, which the one and only little bookshelf that I have like in our bedroom is this one right here. So I need to find space to put all of my books back. So I'm gonna try to like speed my way, like speed up the clip of me just putting all the books back, so that way it's less time for you. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I am finally back in bed and I plan on reading for the rest of the evening. What I have done is just simply hang out with my boyfriend, essentially. Just putting away my books, and then he got off work and I really wanted ice cream, so we went to the store and we got some ice cream, and then we kind of just chilled. We were watching TV and we were just doing that, and then I started another load of laundry, and now I'm in bed, and it's honestly pretty freaking late, but I will really want to get further into this book, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I'm excited. Good morning. I feel like this daily vlog, or not daily vlog, sorry. I feel like this weekly vlog is not as interesting as I wanted it to be. But it's also my first vlog, so, you know, cut me some slack. I wanted to do stuff today, but I have a lot of housework to do. And so what I think I'm going to do is just turn on an audiobook, and finish like doing house chores and stuff. So let's go see how much I can get done. Something I really like to do with my cats, hide treats all over the house, and then have them, so like I'll put them in the room, and then I will have like put treats all around the house, and then they'll basically go on a little bit of a scavenger hunt. Immediately. You found them. So yeah, it's like a little, what is it, like kind of like a mind like thing, hunter type of vibe for them to do and be distracted with while I kind of just clean. I'm like realizing how shitty I look, but I've decided on my next book, and it's going to be another Freida McFadden book. This one is Do You Remember? I barely read the synopsis, and it sounds really good. It's about a woman who has been in a car accident, and about a year ago she wakes up every day and she doesn't remember anything. So it's kind of giving 50 First Dates, but mystery and thriller. I have my friend here. I've gotten further into the Frida McFadden book. And it's actually really good and I'm really enjoying it. Let's see, I am 30% of the way through. Right now we are at a part where she wakes up and she only remembers the past, like she only remembers 7 years ago, but she's currently 36 and she doesn't know her husband. She doesn't know any of the people around her. And so she's trying to figure all of that out. I'm gonna go ahead and put sheets on my bed and then maybe listen to a little bit more of the audio. Our power just went out and my boyfriend was working remotely and his obviously like his computer turned off, so now we're wondering if maybe we should go and like get out of the house. I was in the middle of my game. I was in the middle of rearranging my house and I'm scared that it's not gonna save because I rearranged a lot. So I hope that it at least saved half of the work that I did. If it didn't, I'll try to remember what I did, but it's fine. It's RIP. I don't know how confident I feel about filming in public, so we'll see what I get. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, ma'am. I want to leave with one book, but I don't know which book. I wonder if I should give myself a price limit of like $10, 11, 12, 14,
30,
14.
30.
Let's see what I find. Grady Hendrix. Oh look, if you saw my haul, then you know that I kind of want this book. So I'm kind of debating between The Nanny, which I have actually already read, but I really liked it enough to maybe buy it. Or since I'm on a bit of a Sarah Adams kick of me, Sarah Adams book, and maybe trying this one. I'm not sure. Or this Ashley Austin. I really like this backpack and I really want it because it looks practical and it's super cute. Like, are you kidding? Okay, our power is back on, so we're gonna go home and enjoy our electricity. I will give a haul whenever we get home.
Hi, I'm Miss Rachel.
That was so creepy. It was quite a bit of things and we spent quite a bit of money that we don't have, but that's okay. That's what Target is for. First thing is something that's not even in a bag. I found an orange cream flavored Poppy. I know I'm going to like this one because I like the Olipop brand of orange cream soda and it's really, really good. So I'll do a little taste test here in a minute. And then we needed to desperately change out our shower bath mat. So we got this color, like individual sides of the sink. We have like a double sink and we each have our own side. So we both bought little mats for that. I got my cats these little treats. 2 out of my 3 cats actually really like these. They are like freeze-dried little chicken treats. Again, 2 out of my 3 cats. My 1 cat is like... And then the book I ended up landing on purchasing for tonight is The Nanny. So I have actually already read this one and I personally liked it a lot. I read it for book club at my job, I think last year sometime. And it was really good. I liked it and I gave it like a 4 out of 5. I liked the writing style and it was super cute and quirky. I am not just a book reader, but I am also a book collector. So I still buy books that I read and that I actually like. I bought pimple patches because y'all see these things? Gotta go. So, and then I'm also a girly with stomach issues. So got the big boy. Got the big boy of that. And then I found a lip butter from, I think this is from Tree Hut. I liked one of their other ones that I had like a long time ago, but I couldn't find that one specifically, so I found this one. And I just know that it's probably gonna hit, because anything that has lip and butter, ooh! Oh my god, that smells so good. I found this brand, well, more like my boyfriend pointed it out to me, but Happy Daisy. I've never heard of this brand. I don't even know what all they do. I just know that I found this like body mist fragrance and it smelled so good. I sprayed it on in the store. Oh, and it smells divine. It smells really good. And then the last thing that I got, I got a contact case for my new contacts. And then I also bought this crew neck sweater. It's a men's crew neck sweater, but I thought it was really cute and I liked it a lot. For Mateo, we got him some shirts, some little whatever shirts. We got him this Miller one. Nice. Nice, nice. Super cute. There's this one, this like Ford one. It just says Ford on the front. And then on the back it has, what is this, a truck?
It's a little red truck.
It's a little red truck hauling a boat. Hauling a canoe. And then he got like a little plain khaki whatever shirt, and then he needed white plain shirt for like underneath shirt, so we got him one of those. And then we needed hand soap, so we got hand soap. These are my two cats. These are my two cats that actually like this treat. Hey, let Juniper have some. You want to? Oh! Here. We're in bed. Yay! My favorite place. Orange cream poppy. Again, I've tried the Olipop one and I really like it. I do tend to like the Olipop brand better than the Poppy brand. That's just me. Oh my god, it smells so good.
Oh yeah, it smells like Sunkist. Or like Fanta. It's like a probiotic drink. I like shit myself when I drink it. What is this? Orange cream? Oh yeah.
It tastes really good, right? I like it. It's a little more tart than the Olipop one. I feel like the Olipop one is a little bit sweeter.
Those gummy orange candies that you get like in a bag of sweets like during Christmas.
Yeah.
Like that random one that's like covered in peanut dust and shit.
That's very specific, yes. Yeah.
And you take a bite of it and it's like the high C flavor.
The high C flavor?
Yeah, it says like high C on it.
Interesting.
You know?
I think so, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it tastes nasty.
I think for what it is that it's like, it's good. It's doing its job, so whatever. Good morning. It's more like afternoon now. Mateo and I had plans to go to brunch. However, we woke up late. So, we probably might still go to brunch. It just really depends on where and the time. We really wanted to go to a specific diner, but I'm sure their wait time right now is like close to an hour. So, I'm just gonna read. I really am loving Practice Makes Perfect. It is so stinking cute. Are you kidding me? And yesterday I was like giggling. I was giggling and kicking my feet just because of the fact that he said hello to her. Because I know how he feels about her and I know how she feels about him. And so now when they interact in the slightest, I'm like, I finally finished it. I finally finished this book. It's been a few days, but I finished it. And I'm going to leave my rating for the end of the video, but just know that Miss Sarah Adams has my heart. I am obsessed and in love with the way that she writes romance. This was me the whole time. The whole time when I was reading When in Rome, and especially this one. I think so far between When in Rome and this one, I think this one is my favorite. It is now, however, a little bit late for me to be up because I have to wake up for work tomorrow. Not sure what my camera was doing, assuming maybe it's because of low lighting. I'm probably going to try and finish Do You Remember while I'm at work tomorrow. And then when we get home, we can probably start another book. But hello. We are on our last day of the weekly vlog. I did end up finishing Do You Remember by Frida McFadden at work. I finished the audiobook and it was good. I'm a little bit on a contemporary romance kick right now. I think the Sarah Adams books really got me into just wanting to binge some really good like contemporary fluffy type romances, and that's honestly the first for me. I'm normally the type that gravitates towards like mystery, thriller, sometimes horror, or just regular old like literature. Sarah Adams, man. Sarah Adams really got me, okay? Sarah Adams, she put her... I was about to say something a little inappropriate, but just know that I know Sarah Adams put everything she had into writing that trilogy, which I haven't even read the third book, but I think that's going to be my next book. In all, I have read a total of 3 books in the span of a week, and 2 of them being audiobooks, and one of them being a physical book, which is Practice Makes Perfect. Practice Makes Perfect was perfect. I rated Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams a 5 stars. I rated it 5 stars. And honestly, I don't think I've given a contemporary romance or any romance that. Let me not say that, because Binding 13 is technically a romance. It really is a romance. But there's so much depth in those characters and into that plot that kind of takes away the romance aspect. I don't know, but just know also while there was romance in it, I really should have started this YouTube channel and these vlogs whenever I was reading Binding 13. Where was I? What was I talking about? Who knows? I gave this a 5 star. Okay, we follow Annie Walker, who is the younger sister to Noah Walker, who Noah Walker is our MMC in When in Rome, which When in Rome alone also was like a good 4.5 star, 5 for me. It was probably even a 5. I liked it a lot. But we basically follow his younger sister, and she's like a little bit antisocial. She's very much like, she owns a flower shop because it was her mom's dream. Her mom passed away when she was really young, and so it was kind of just the only thing that she has to be able to like keep her in her memory. But she basically her whole goal is to basically just get married, have kids, have a family life, and have some roots settled into the town where she lives. But the more that she goes on like a date in the very first chapter, which the first chapter alone had me hollering, because she goes on this date and he ends up finding an excuse to leave. So he calls someone to call him in the middle of the date to tell him that there was an emergency so that he can basically get out of the date. And then he ends up calling her boring and that she's not all that pretty. And so it's really sad. And so she's like, it's okay. Like, I'd rather be at home reading a book. Like, she's this introverted, antisocial, cutie patootie type girl. Like, she's just so adorable. Will Griffin is the bodyguard to our FMC in When in Rome, and he is this like built up dude who has like tattoos everywhere, and they basically end up falling in love, and they could not be more opposite when it comes to lifestyle and how they look and how like they grew up and everything. It is the cutest freaking thing on how safe he makes her feel with a lot of things. And then there's the minute that they started interacting in that way, and they do a little bit of fake dating in this as well, so there's a bit of a fake dating trope in here, and it's so cute. It's so adorable. The first one that I read was Ward D. Ward D, I think I'm going to give a 3.5 out of 5, and I enjoyed the plot. I liked how it all takes place in one evening and one night. I like how it takes place all in one setting. I like the depth, like I loved the different characters that we got to know. And I will say though that I did predict the ending, which is a little like, oh man, for like a Frida McFadden book, because she is pretty much known for having these either double twists or these like outrageously like crazy scenarios and plot twists at the end of her books. So it is a bummer that I did end up guessing the ending to that book, but it was still fun and I still enjoyed myself. I love Frida McFadden. She is a bit of a comfort author for me. Like if I ever am in a reading slip, I end up reading a Frida McFadden book because she's quick. It's super quick. It's easy. I can finish it in a day. And like her writing is just great. I don't know. I just like Frida McFadden. And then the next one that I ended up reading, which was also an audiobook, which was also a Frida McFadden book, was Do You Remember? And Do You Remember was also really good. I did end up liking that one. I think I also gave that one, I'm giving that one a little bit more of a 3.75 out of 5. I like that one a little bit more than Ward D. I like the premise. I like the style of writing that she had in this one. I think I would compare it a little bit more to The Housemaid, only because there is a lot happening that you are just wanting to know exactly what's like going on. Except then it was really interesting, and I honestly gobbled that up within the span of like 2 days. I think I read half of the book one day on Sunday, and then I finished the rest of the book today. And it was really cool. It was really easy to follow, but I again did guess the ending to this one. There wasn't a lot left up to the reader for this one. I'm not completely mad at it because I still really liked it. I think I would still recommend this book to someone who is interested in reading like a Frida McFadden book but not sure where to start and wanting something a little bit twisty. It's really good. I liked it. I thought it was good. It's just a little bit of a bummer that I was able to guess the ending. But I feel like even if you're not, like, if you feel like you're gullible, if you feel like you're not really good at guessing the ending, I feel like you would be able to guess the ending for this one because the blueprint is all there, you know, like it's kind of all written out for you. But so these are the 3 books. Those are the 3 books that I was able to read within the span of a week. Thank you so much for watching. I really am so glad that you clicked on my video, and if you made it this far, then please leave me a comment on if you've read a Sarah Adams book, and if you have, then which one is your favorite or which one you would recommend for me to read. Again, I so far have only read When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect, and I think my next one is going to be Beg, Borrow, Steal. So that trilogy is over and done with, but I know she has a whole other backlist that I'm sure I have not even heard of yet. So if you have read one of her books, please leave in the comments which one you would recommend for me to read. And yeah, please consider leaving a like, and if you can, please subscribe. I just like to yap, you know what I mean? I just like this and yap, but I just thought a YouTube channel is something that I've always wanted to do, and so I'm finally doing it, so why not? Thank you guys so much for clicking on my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Hey! Ugh! I did not like that. Oh my god. Get it together. Okay.